Hey, good morning, everybody. Bob, Trade Genius, the 8th of February. I'm back here in California, was in Orlando doing some training on our system, and glad to be back home. And so, what we've been watching, like everybody's been watching, is with the stock market, is this coronavirus. It's now gone from just a health issue to now an economic issue as well. And I think what we're seeing here is that um, the Chinese do not have this thing under control, and we're missing something here. The level of effort and the magnitude of their quarantines are suggesting something is not quite right. And now we're starting to see the spread outside of the Chinese countryside. And this morning now, some French schools in the Alps have gotten it. The cruise ships are an issue, and I think we're going to start seeing it. I think we're going to see 30 to 60 days of, I think, worldwide panic here a little bit. And the Chinese really screwed up here. So I'm not sure bioweapon or bat transmission, but it just smells funny to me. And so just keep an eye on it. And what we've seen here is, on Thursday, is a daily kind of peaked and then rolled over. And then here was uh, the low to high, the last move here on a daily, last swing, if you will. And, it broke through. So you were looking at an extension up to 34.13 area. This is SPX USD, so you take a point off or two for ES. And then it broke back down, and I wrote in my Twitter that, hey, we had a breakout fake out here. We broke down, and now what I'm looking for is to see if it comes down and touches the 32.90 area, and then that would then inform me as to whether or not this thing's going to continue to fall further. My guess is, because we just don't know what they're doing behind the scenes anymore, is that they last 3 Fridays we've sold off. The next 3 Mondays they bought the market back. So, but this time's a little different because the Chinese are supposed to open their economy back up. They extended New Year's because of this event, but we're already getting word that Apple's not opening, Foxconn's not opening, and you're going to see, I think, a lot more selling if the Chinese can't get their factories open next week. They're going to go from 6% GDP, their number. People are now estimating it's going to be 0%. The Chinese are thinking 5%, but people are thinking the Chinese economy won't grow at all. And that's just going to be a disaster for a lot of people. And there's just so many other things to worry about in the supply chain. Most of our medicine comes from China. I know, right? Scary stuff. And I think the world is now going to take a good hard look at this and say China's not a reliable partner here when these kind of events can occur. And I think people are going to start spreading their supply chains out again. I don't think China is going to recover from this. What a mess. So here's what it looks like on a daily, and then here's on hourly. And they just started to fall. We got our last decent sell signal here on the 5th of February, okay, on a Wednesday in the evening, and it just kept sliding down from there. And I'm still looking for it to test this right here. That's my best guess right now. I think it's going to struggle if it tries to get up to here, but you just don't know how much money they're going to throw at. The Chinese threw a lot of money at their stock market last week, but that has implications later down the line. So nothing looked good in terms of sectors. I went ahead and I did I bought some puts on the cruise lines. So not looking good. And I think they're just going to keep falling. I mean, who's going to go on a cruise? You get locked up into a ship and let the virus air circulate around you. Crazy stuff to me. So I think the cruise industry is going to be dead in the water for the next 90 days. Not good. And I also went ahead and went long VXX just as a market hedge here. And I have a few miners, but they're not acting really well either. It's just everything just smells of deflation to me right now. So just keep an eye on it. There's just stories out there right now, and yeah, so that's kind of where it is. So that's what I'm looking at the moment, and we'll see how Monday starts off, and I'll just day trade as I need to to drive in the income. So take that for what it's worth, and I'll catch you guys later this weekend. I don't know if I'm gonna do too many other charts. There's really nothing else to say. The cryptos are doing fine. Seems like that seems to be the most durable of the alternatives at the moment. Anyway, I'll catch you guys later. Thanks for listening. Bye bye.